Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about the poem Mending Wall, written by Robert Frost. Robert Frost is one of the greatest poets of 20th century in America. In his poems he usually talks about the rural life and its landscape, and there are themes and different poetic themes that we can see in his works, and we can see that he connects it to our daily life and our daily routines. And remember that he was awarded the Pulitzer Prize 4 times and was made the Poet Laureate of the United States in 1958. So, the Mending Wall poem is a thoughtful and symbolic poem about boundaries, tradition, human relationships. This poem is narrated by a farmer who meets his neighbor every spring to repair the stone wall that separates their properties. During winter, nature damages the wall due to ice, wind, or hunters create gaps in it. Because of that, the stones would fall off. So every year, the narrator and his neighbor walk along the wall together, place, placing those stones back in position. While doing this work, the narrator begins to question why the wall is needed at all. The narrator believes there is no real reason for a wall between them because his land has apple trees while the neighbor grows pine trees. He feels that barriers unnecessarily separate people. However, the neighbor strongly believes in tradition and repeatedly says good fences makes good neighbors. So throughout the poem, the narrator playfully challenges this idea and wonders whether people should blindly follow old customs. He suggests that walls create distance instead of friendship. Still, the neighbor continues repairing the wall without questioning the tradition handed down by his father. The poem ends without a clear answer. Readers are left to think about whether boundaries are necessary for peaceful relationships or whether they divide people unnecessarily. So, this is the meaning of the poem. The main themes that include are community versus isolation, human relationships and communication, tradition versus modern thinking, boundaries and separation, nature versus human control, individual thought and questioning customs. These are the main themes of the poem, and there are poetic features like it is conversational, and there's simple language that is involved, and there's a symbolism of the wall, and the repetition of the line or the phrase good fences makes good neighbors. Use of imagery from nature and rural life. All these are some of the poetic features. So, the Mending Wall encourages readers to think about the barriers people create in relationships and the society. Through a simple act of repairing a wall, Robert Frost explores deeper ideas about tradition, understanding, and human connection. Before I end, I would like to quote that the world is too small for wall and too connected for borders. Thank you everyone. Let's meet in the next video. See you all. Bye bye.